This weekend, a clean slate expungement fair is happening in Grand Rapids.
And here to tell us all about it is Brandon Davis, Managing Director of the Office of Equity and Engagement. Thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Brandon, so this is the 5th year for the fair, right? Tell us more about it and what people can expect.
I got to tell you, it's one of my favorite days of the year. The Clean Slate Expungement Program is a program where we help members of community clear their criminal records. So what people can expect is the opportunity to come down and get support that would usually cost thousands of dollars for free. We walk through the process of filling out applications, speaking with lawyers, working with notaries, everything you need to do to get your record clear.
What do people need to do ahead of time in order to participate?
Well, generally, we ask people to register, but registration is closed. But don't fear, you can still show up as walk-ins, and we'd be glad to help you. The process just might take a little longer. What happens is people will show up this year at the MLK Center, the new MLK Center, and what we'll do is have them check in. We'll pull their criminal records and go through piece by piece with them. They'll meet with a lawyer. That lawyer will talk them through what's on their record to make sure they're eligible according to the law. If they are eligible, then they'll sit down with someone who will fill out their application with them. They'll get their fingerprints done for free. We'll send that off to the Michigan State Police. We even have some support this year to help cover that fingerprinting fee as well. So they'll be able to walk through every step of the process. We'll do everything necessary with them except represent them in court, but we'll make sure the paperwork is done well enough that they'll be all right.
And Brandon, you've been with this since the start, right? Tell us, what this means for you. I think I read you've helped more than 1,000 people.
We've helped over 1,000 people. So the Office of Oversight and Public Accountability, which is another one of the offices that I lead here in the city of Grand Rapids, is the office that leads this part of the work. And when we started the office, we knew we needed to have a space to help heal some of the harm that's been caused by the justice system. And that means that when people do what they're supposed to do, they pay their debt to society, we want to help them get back on track so that they can contribute to society. It's so personal for me because I know it changes lives. Given my background where I grew up, I saw so many people that found themselves in trouble, but they didn't get the opportunity to turn around. And what we try to do is help people do that turnaround. If I can, I'll share a quick story about someone I sat down with to help at one of the past year's fairs. And this was a young lady who was a mother of, I believe it was 2 children. And she sat down with me. As an attorney, this is pretty routine for me, right? So I sit down, I ask the appropriate questions, and I review the record, and I quickly say, okay, it appears you're eligible, and I keep writing. And while I was speaking, she was overwhelmed with emotion. And she said, I feel like I finally can be a good mom to my kids. And it's something that stuck with me. And one of the reasons that every time our office begins to do this, I remind them, this is about changing people's lives. This is a person, not only does it change her, but it changes her experience with her children, which helps them never to fall in this type of place.
Wow.
I was going to ask you, how much of a difference can it actually make in people's lives?
It can make such a difference, and that's the part I want people to understand. Expungements aren't telling people that what you did or what you were convicted of wasn't a bad thing. It was, but it's us recognizing that that was a moment in somebody's life, oftentimes the worst moment of somebody's life, and that when they come in and say, I'm ready to make a change after paying that debt to society, we want to help them do that. Why? Because it can lead to stable housing, which causes less of a drain on our economy, right? It can also help people get great jobs. But it doesn't just impact them, as I was indicating, it impacts their children. So the next generation doesn't grow up in a space where my parent is a felon. My parent can't take me on school trips. They can't volunteer at my school because of all of these things. No, my parent can do everything that's necessary, which gives them a sense of self-pride that really goes with them throughout all of life.
Okay, Brandon, give us all the details for this fair. And you mentioned something about you do need more volunteers.
Yes. So the fair is this weekend on the 22nd. Again, it's at the MLK Center. I would advise you to arrive around 10 a.m. When you arrive, my staff will be there to help check you in and get you in the process. Come with patience because there are generally a lot of people and we want to help everybody, but we can only help everybody if everybody is patient. When you get there, know that you're going to have to walk through a process. It's not a laborsome process for the participants, but it does take some time. The other part of that is bring whatever you have. Any information you have is helpful. If you don't have any records, that's okay. We'll pull up everything that we can, but bring whatever you have through that process. What will end up happening is after you walk through the whole process, we'll either mail off the paperwork for you or show you where to file it so that can happen from there. Now, the one thing we are still in need of is we are still in need of attorney volunteers. I'm so grateful grateful for the attorneys that have volunteered, and we've had a great showing for many years. But our numbers are a little lower this year. So if you're an attorney and you're watching, please, please, please come on out, help us support community. You don't have to be an expert in criminal law. Don't worry. There are several of us who are and will be more than happy to train you. You can reach out to our office directly at 616-456-4OPA and let us know you want to volunteer, or you can go to our webpage, go to the city's page and type in OPA. You will find a space where you can volunteer, and we will train you ahead of time.
Sounds good. I think we covered it all.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Brandon.
I appreciate you all.
I think
Thank
we'll have
you.
this on our website a little bit later as well.
Thank
All
you.
right, let's check in with Sarah now.